Alright, what's good, boys? We got some spicy drama here today. Now this thing, what the hell was that? Now this thing is kind of crazy. One of the owners of the game got fired. Well, developer, owner, whatever, I don't know what to call it. But before I get into it, make sure you like and subscribe because it helps me out. And I'm trying to make more Souls RNG content, so just do it. But anyways, we got this. Actually, what the? But anyways, we got this jamming guy, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to call him. But basically what he says here is a lot has happened now due to disagreements. Several developers and staff members have left the game. And the staff team and developer team have been deeply affected. And our staff and developers plan to take a break until the situation calms down. To you, it may sound like an excuse, but imagine waking up every morning to over 100 ticket-related mentions, and your closest colleague just left due to a simple argument. We must apologize. Updates may be delayed, but please understand with an open heart. Now, most of these messages up here seem pretty tame, you know, pretty reasonable, pretty honest. Oh, and look at that. Another damn comment. God, I hate this fucking game. It's even a breakthrough comment. Someone stop me. Please stop me. Please. And now down here is when he kind of starts to get a little irritated, and you can tell just from his messages. But I'm assuming what's been happening is what he says in this message. He's been getting spammed by people to make updates faster. I take full responsibility of the situation regarding the update. Losing Celestial is truly sad news, but there are many people who have lost, making it difficult to recover. Also, I must apologize for my frustration and impatience. In all this, the responsibility is mine. I sincerely ask for your understanding with an open heart. I'm sorry. I wasn't really affected by the Celestial losing, but I heard that apparently the situation was people during that time went to the Stella girl, went to make a potion, and they would use their Celestials, just put them in to craft it. But since they didn't have the requirements yet to craft it, they would be, you know, spending for stuff while their Celestials already met the requirement. And now after this update happened, all that Celestials that they had in that inventory deleted, gone. Anyways, he says, I'd like to express my thoughts on what happened yesterday. We understand that you want fast updates and lots of content, and we, the development team, are well aware of that. The more pressure you put on us to update quickly, the more rush we become, leading to the game becoming unstable. Now this seems pretty reasonable. I don't know why people are begging for updates that much. There's no possible way they have everything in the game already, and if they do, and you play this game way too damn much. I can handle being cursed at, but other developers did nothing wrong because I oversee almost all development. The more you rush me, the more I must tell other developers to work faster. This is no different from rushing other developers for an update. There's no excuse for blaming me. Also, I deeply regret the disrespectful and offensive language I used towards you yesterday. I'll avoid such incidents in the future and work with the community to align the game's direction and balance. Thank you. Right after this, I don't know what happened. They probably had like a big discussion with the developers or something like that. And that led to Jammin being fired. Then right down here it says, please understand that these sentences may not be natural using a translator. I'm assuming this is because this entire text is in Korean. Now, I can't read Korean either, so I can't really help you. There was a big incident this time, and what I found out from that incident was that Jammin TV was not suitable for our development environment. We will first admit our fault that the Celestial Potion recipe has changed, and the Celestial of users who use Celestial has disappeared. It was Jammin TV's behavior that changed the Celestial Potion recipe, but the rest of the developers were indifferent to his behavior even though he spoke. So it seems like Jammin was kind of just owning the entire thing and just in control of everything.
Yo, that's actually good.
What did Boyson just get? I thought he
This
got...
is TikTok, bro. This is TikTok. me getting weird.
Can't with my friend up there at the top. Okay, anyway, however, we are greatly disappointed with the behavior of Jammin TV after that. Despite the fact that it was our fault and the accusation was caused by inconvenience to our users, he refuted it and criticized our users with hostile comments. Since then, as Jammin TV's image has deteriorated, his comments to the public were more like asking us to stop criticizing him than an apology. Referring to us who had done nothing to do with Jammin TV's user accusation, why did he do that? Well, maybe because in the first place, he was the one that brought up that it was his fault. So, I mean, that when you do that, that's kind of just asking. Like, he basically did ask. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, he said, I take, and all of this responsibility to mine. Yeah, so he's genuinely just asking you to flame him instead. I don't support any of that activity. It doesn't make any sense why you would just go after a random developer just because they made a mistake on the game. Like, it's first of all, it's their game. I mean, even though you did lose your Celestial, right? I get it. You can be mad, but it's like cursing at them, sending death threats. That's not okay. Now, you can call the game trash. You can be mad. You can stop playing the game, but I really just don't think it's the answer to start insulting people. Well, I think he's trying to diffuse the blame by mentioning us in the notice, and it actually kind of did. In any case, even if everything he did was a mistake and it wasn't intended, the damage caused by what he did can't be helped. So his position was decided to be fired. Once again, we sincerely apologize for the big incident that happened this time, and we will do my best. What? We will do our best not to repeat the same mistake again. Soul Studio. Okay, that little bit at the end got kind of lost in translation, huh? Reasons why Jammin' TV was fired. Okay, now this one is the big one that a lot of people were talking about. Reasons why Jammin' TV was fired. First of all, we mentioned that he is not suitable for developing He is not suitable to our developing environment. Okay, let's get out the ion. Let me give you extra explanation for it. Okay, since Jammin' TV was active in the community, few people were thinking that he was the head developer. This announcement is written to alleviate those confusions. What is this? Garbage. For the past update announcements, Jammin' TV wrote most of the updates, but these are the real developing works he did in the last 2 months. Okay, so this is everything he did in the last 2 months. Keep in mind, 2 whole months. He did all this. Invisible part between the bridge to avoid leg falling through. He made that. Okay. 1 Stella idle animation. Does she have multiple? I didn't know. 2 lime idle animations. So after that, he did the luck glove remodel. Okay, cool. Jackpot glove remodel. I mean, the models for those aren't particularly the best models, so I can't really say this like crazy or anything. 8 test server bug reporting. So I guess he just reported 8 bugs in total in the last 2 months. So that's all that in 2 months is basically nothing. That could take somebody like maybe a day or 2, maybe. Some of y'all might be thinking like, oh, the idle animations and the glove remodels take a long time. But if we go over here and we actually look at these glove models, actually I have them in my inventory. So just look at the luck glove. Do you think this takes a day? Even this exotic gauntlet, I don't think this takes more than a few hours max. But yeah, I guess the reason that he was mainly fired is because he wasn't really doing anything. And on top of that, he was just like getting all the other developers a bunch of hate. But apparently there's other reasons for it. Having disharmony within developers. While other developers are developing, he announced the update early and also urged the other devs to work faster, which resulted in causing stress for the other developers. Now, he mentioned this earlier and said that it was because of the community doing it, but honestly, if you are asking for that much targeting to yourself and you're not in the mind state to accept all of that, then maybe you should stop doing it. Contradictory attitude. Even though we warned Korean community not to swear, he ignored it and showed bad example to the community by swearing to community members. Now, I don't speak Korean, and I'm not going in the Korean chat to check, so I'll just have to take his word for that one. Leaking contents. He leaked auras, which we're going to be adding in the next update. Now, I don't really understand this one, but I think what they're trying to say is he leaked the auras, and those auras were apparently, you know, supposed to be added in the next update. And to justify his leaking, he said that it was the community's like thing, and he made it. In conclusion, we are so sorry for this accident, and let you know that this announcement is for ceasing rumors and confusion spreading through the community. Please refrain from indiscriminate criticism. It is not allowed, and it might result in you getting warned. I'm sorry to everyone who has been damaged by a lot of mistakes so far, and I won't contact you anymore. Also, thank you very much for your patience and consideration so far. You can criticize me, I don't care if I'm blamed, because I've done it so far. Thanks to you, I'm learning a lot of lessons. Thank you much so far. Okay, so Yen seems like he's trying to, you know, take all the blame, which honestly, that's respectable, but I just don't think that he can handle it. Even though he thinks he can handle it and he thinks that he doesn't care, it seems like he does care. But he does remain professional, and this drama thing doesn't seem to be a big deal, and it's pretty much concluded itself. I just wanted to cover it because it is interesting. But yeah, that's about it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Peace.